The New York Times has apologized for a controversial article and tweets it made about tennis star Serena Williams. That tweet read, "Serena Williams has a muscular frame. Her rivals choose not to emulate her." And you know, there was a big backlash after some people were tweeting out about her frame after her win at Wimbledon, like Rob, who tweeted last weekend, "It's ironic that main reason for her success is that she is built like a man." So many people were outraged. Like J.K. Rowling, who tweeted in Serena's defense, "Yeah, my husband looks just like this in a dress. You're an idiot." I mean, this is despite proving herself on the court in Wimbledon. She made history when she won 21 Grand Slams, her 6th at Wimbledon, but people didn't seem to notice that. They seemed to notice her shape. Well, yesterday, I spoke to Nicole Gray from the internet show That's What She Said Sports about this seemingly double standard against female athletes. Let me start by saying there are always going to be internet trolls.
Always.
And part of the devil advocate position is if you're in the spotlight, if you're a celebrity, you have to sort of accept that there are going to be these trolls out there. But this in the sports world, it seems that women are more focused on, do you think?
Well, it's bad that the female athletes are getting such a bad rap. It's kind of like you can't be athletic and feminine. You know, nobody ever says LeBron James didn't win the NBA Finals because he wasn't cute enough, or you know, he didn't try hard enough.
But his hips were too big.
Right. But it seems like with women we get such a bad rep. It's like we can't be sweaty and sexy. You know, Serena goes from Nikes to stilettos for a reason. I mean, and I think we have to get away with saying that she's the greatest female athlete. She's the most dominant athlete right now, period. But it seems like with female athletes, it's always the but. Well, she won, but is she taking steroids? She won, but she possibly looks like a man. And we have to change that narrative because it's not fair to female athletes. They work just as hard, if not harder sometimes. And it's just sad that that's the language that everybody keeps using. It
is sad, and Serena has handled it, I would say, quite well. She's taken to Instagram. She hasn't directly addressed some of the trolls out there, but she does hashtag Rena's Army, because there are a lot of people coming to her defense talking about how the focus should be her accomplishments, not how she looked. Being in the sports world yourself, have you experienced some of what it's like to be a woman and perceived a different way?
Oh, yes.
Oh, tell us about that. What's the double standard you've
because
experienced?
when I first started, I had some friends who I know they meant well, but it was like, hey, are you going to get the long weave? You know, are you going to push the girls up? You know, are you going to be sexy? And I'm like, are we talking sports? Am I doing a pageant? I mean, it's like, no, I'm going to be me. And I think one of the sexiest things that you can do, especially being in sports, is just be confident. And contrary to popular belief, I think it's insulting to even the men who listen to my show and follow me on social media to think that I have to look a certain way. You know, before I started That's What She Said Sports, I polled everybody. Their biggest thing was know what you're talking about, be entertaining, and just be able to talk sports. So the fact that I don't have a weave going down my back or I'm not a size 2 shouldn't be the issue. But yeah, I face it all the time, and just like Serena, I just ignore it.
Yeah, and what do you do to change it really when it comes to internet trolls? There are going to be people out there that we've seen body shaming everywhere with all different kinds of celebrities. When you're out there, you're out there.
Right, and I think the biggest thing is it would be a full-time job if we actually had to talk to all these trolls. I love what J.K. Rowling did, but at the end of the day, you just have to ignore it. Like I said, if you're confident in your skin, you can do everything. I mean, let's face it. If I had Serena's body, I would be at the nearest Publix wearing a napkin and flip-flops. Okay? I would make sure everybody saw it.
Yes.
So, but at the end of the day, all you can do is just ignore it.
That's a good point, Nicole. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.